Hi! Today I'm going to be using the Stampin' Up! Reflected Nature stamp set to demonstrate for you the popping pastels technique. If the popping pastels technique is new for you, you're in for a real treat. And if you've seen it before, well, you're in for a fun reminder. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 20 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand stamped smiles. So after I demonstrate for you this fun technique, I'll show you my finished Reflected in Nature card. Here's a closer view of the Reflected in Nature stamp set. It's from the July through December 2021 Stampin' Up! Mini Catalog. It's a distinctive stamp set. Distinctive is Stampin' Up's patent-pending process to produce rubber stamps with unequaled shading and depth. And look at that, and that's just from the picture. Wait until you see it stamped and colored. Oh my goodness, and that reflection, oh, that just warms your heart. There's something about a reflection, isn't there? So we're going to use the Reflected in Nature stamp set along with the Soft Pastels assortment. And so here they are, and in these colors, conveniently listed on the back for you. Not in order. The first one is Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Poppy Parade. And so that is a nice assortment for our coloring, but as you'll see as we're doing this, you'll be able to blend for even more colors. Now this you may find interesting. Over 20 years ago, Stampin' Up! Included in my starter kit a set of chalks, and they were fun to color with, nice soft, and but then to my dismay they rubbed off. I learned I had to set them with a fixative. Like, okay, then they came out with the pastels, and I was expecting the same experience, and when I didn't, I thought, well, that's interesting. Well, just at that time HBO was having a Saturday morning series on artists, and one of the artists, and I don't remember his name, worked with pastels, and he explained that pastels are ground up chalks with a fixative in them. I thought, well, that explains it, and it made me love them even more. And so you can just out and out color with them, or use the popping pastels technique that I'm going to demonstrate for you next. We're all set with the Reflected Nature stamp set, Soft Pastels assortment, basic white cardstock, and for the popping pastels technique, you need the VersaMark watermark stamp pad. So this is a clear ink, and we use this for heat embossing, for the embossing powder to stick to, and other techniques, including popping pastels. So you won't see this, it's clear. If I hold it in the light, I may be able to see it, but it makes it even more exciting when the image pops out at you. All right, so let's go ahead and move that out of my way and stamp. And then I want to press everywhere because I want a good image. And I oversized this a little bit so I could trim it down afterwards to have an even border. If I didn't get it centered, and that's what I would probably bet it's not centered. Okay, the way that just peeled off, I think I have a really good image. Let me get that little, okay. So I'm going to be using Coastal Cabana, Night of Navy, Granny Apple Green, and Mossy Meadow. So let's start with the water, and that's the image at the bottom. And I'm just going to take the chalk right to the image and color in. I want to find that shoreline. Okay, and so then I'll take my blending brush and blend in this color, and look, see, the image is popping out at us. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. And blend that in. And so then I can just, the more color I add, the deeper this will get. Very, very cool. And so then I have the Coastal Cabana. I'll get some more color in here. Blend that in. There. Very pretty. And we can keep adding more and more color. Now this is the reflection, so I may not want to get too terribly dark, but there you see. Nice. So now let's step up to our cabin in the woods. And I can see the ink. It's hitting the light. You know, with our old pastels, they were these thin 1-inch squares. I never tried rubbing right on. You'd go pick up the color, but with these sticks, it makes it easy to do this. So I can get that really nice depth. All right, so let's take a different blending brush and blend in this color. Let's rub that in. It just is a wow every time watching the image pop. Popping pastels. Let's go along here. Make sure we get that. And add in a little bit of Granny Apple Green here. And blend all this together. How much fun is this? You know, we could try using markers on this, but it wouldn't, I just don't think we'd get as smooth of a look. I haven't tried it as I say that, but this is awesome. So you just keep adding color till you get to the depth that you like. And the blending brush took away most of it that wasn't rubbed in on the side, but I tried. I have a mechanical pencil. This eraser wasn't doing much good, but I have this Staedtler eraser that was picking this up, and it just gets excellent reviews. This isn't a product that Stampin' Up! Carries, not yet anyway. And so I'll have a link under the video for this eraser, so if you do rub in like I did outside the lines, which just makes it so much easier, right? If we don't sit there and try to be so careful. I have a link to this under the video, but look how easy it is to clean up my edges. All right, and so let me get the finished card for you. So here's my reflected nature card with the popping pastels technique. Didn't this turn out pretty? So like I said, you just keep adding color till you get to that depth that you like. So typically I use a greeting from the stamp set, but you know, I needed a beautiful birthday card, and so I got this Wishing You a Wonderful Birthday from the Elegantly Said stamp set. That's from the 2021-2022 Stampin' Up! Catalog. And the embossing, well, I used the Timber 3D embossing folder. There we go. That's from the July through December 2021 mini catalog. And so I embossed the Night of Navy cardstock and then layered again on Night of Navy. I like that subtle look, but you know, the embossing folders sometimes can make your cardstock rather weak, so I want it to be able to stand up nicely. So I will, if I want this to be basically the base of the card, I do the same color. Does that make sense? All right, and then I get some more depth. And I got, you know, I put that on, it felt a little bit empty, and I thought, okay, you know, it's fall, and so behind here, well, this is that maple leaf, and look at all that detail from it. This is from the Intricate Leaves dies, also from the July through December 2021 Stampin' Up! Catalog, and then just a little bit of linen thread behind there to dress it up. Really easy. You saw how easy it is to do the popping pastels with the soft pastels assortment. And I'll have a link to my blog post with all the measurements to this card, so if you'd like to make it, it'll be easy for you to do too. If you'd like to make my Reflected in Nature card with the popping pastels technique, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. And if you'd like to learn more stamping techniques, I invite you to subscribe to the Stampers Insider. It's your free stamping source for inspiration, information, and ideas. Just go now to www.thestampersinsider.com to subscribe. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.